This Good Morning Northwest morning spread is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It just turned 6:53. That means it's time to get you ready for your Thursday here in the Morning Sprint.
Destiny Richards is live at the Wonder Building this morning.
And first, though, Mark is tracking some cooler fall-like temperatures in our forecast.
Yeah, the temperature's falling before fall arrives. First alert weather. We're going to continue to see, again, temperatures starting at 42. Outside, we should be getting everything from the garden in now. 45 as you head out this morning, 61 at lunchtime, and dinner time is going to be 66 degrees. We will cool even further into the weekend.
Well, we are following breaking news about the state of the economy. The Labor Department releasing its latest unemployment report this morning. It shows another 332,000 people filed new unemployment claims last week. That's an increase of 20,000 claims from the week before.
The question of whether vaccinated Americans are ready for a booster shot could be answered as early as tomorrow. An FDA panel is expected to vote on a recommendation for Pfizer's booster. The company is making the case that a third shot is needed for people 16 and older about 6 months after receiving their second dose.
A surge in COVID cases is forcing one local school to ramp up its safety measures. The MEAD school district sent an email to parents saying Midway Elementary is moving into level 2 COVID procedures. This means there will be more students who will either need to quarantine or enter the test to stay protocol. Stricter social distancing guidelines will also be practiced during lunchtime. Since the start of school, 7 students at Midway have tested positive for COVID.
The South Hill Dog Park will soon be moving to a new temporary location. It won't be moving far, just across the street to a 5.7-acre lot. The old spot will close to make way for the new Peppersack Middle School. Dog owners have been fighting to keep the 15-acre park, which was a buffer zone for the landfill that people started using as a dog park. The Parks and Rec Department is still working to find a new permanent home for the dog park.
And we've been live all morning at the Wonder Building in downtown Spokane. Perfect spot for you to watch all your fall sports, football happening this Saturday as well, and all the games going into the season. You've got your restaurants, Bosco, High Tide, Evans Brothers Coffee as well, and a bunch of games in here too. The Wonder Building itself opens at 8 a.m. in the morning, but obviously the restaurants have their own opening times as well. You can go to our website, kxly.com, for more information on the Wonder Building and what you can do here.
The world's top gymnasts are accusing the FBI of turning a blind eye to their reports of sexual abuse. The testimony comes as senators investigate the FBI's handling of the Larry Nassar case, the former USA Gymnastics team doctor now in prison for abusing athletes. At the hearing, investigators revealed the agents doctored paperwork to, quote, hide their dereliction of duty. One agent on the case has since retired, and the other was fired just 2 weeks ago. One by one, as you see them, Michaela Maroney, Allie Raceman, Simone Biles, and Maggie Nichols told their stories recounting the years of abuse.
If you are heading to the airport this week, you might see more officers and canines on hand. TSA says it's boosting security at some airports in advance of Saturday's Justice for J6 rally in Washington, D.C. TSA says it will be keeping close watch and will be, quote, positioned to deploy if any tensions erupt inside the nation's capital. The protesters are rallying in support of those involved with the January 6th insurrection.
Firefighters are working to get control of a brush fire near Plummer. Spokane County Fire District 8 says the fire is burning in timber near Idaho Road and Painter Road. Crews did not say how big the fire is or if they plan to evacuate people living nearby. Crews from Spokane and Whitman counties are working with firefighters in Idaho to contain this fire.
A student pilot and his flight instructor are in the hospital this morning recovering from a plane crash near the town of PALOUSE. The Whitman County Sheriff's Office says the student and instructor tried to land on a private airstrip near Ringo Road when the landing gear malfunctioned and caused the plane to flip. Deputies say the two were taken to the hospital and are expected to survive. The FAA and NTSB are investigating what caused the crash.
For the first time in the history of space travel, a crew made up only of tourists is orbiting the Earth. Overnight, the crew reached nearly 364 miles above Earth, slightly deeper into space than expected, and farther than Richard Branson and Jeff Bezos traveled, even farther than the space station. The crew will be navigating with no professional astronaut.
For almost 2 months, land controlled by the Department of Natural Resources has been closed because of wildfire danger. But today, it reopens to the public. Commissioner of Public Lands, Hillary Franz, says conditions have improved dramatically thanks to the tireless efforts of our firefighters. We'll be right back with one last check of Mark's forecast after this.